In today's story, I am taking you to a lovely family home where they are celebrating the birthday of a sweet young girl, Eva. A group of her friends has also come to the party. While they are busy with the games in the pop-up tent in the backyard, her mum and dad are finishing off the preparation of the grand lunch for their little princess and her friends. The house is filled with joy and happiness. A mix of group songs and giggles from the backyard spread the smile on Mum's face. She proudly looks at Dad and hums along to the beautiful song their daughter is singing along with her friends. After quite some time, Mum and Dad went to the pop-up tent to see the girls and invited them to the dining table for lunch. The girls loved delicious food. Soon after lunch, Mum brought the cake to the table. It was a beautiful chocolate cake with fancy writing, "Eva is 10." One of her friends' mum baked this special cake for her. Her friends have handed over the gifts they brought in. They took several photos with a camera that one of her friends had gifted, and they had a lot of fun. In the afternoon, her parents also joined with board games and card games. Later in the day, the friends' parents came over to pick up their daughters. Eva and her friends enjoyed this time together and had a fun-filled day. Her little family have decided to do backyard camping on the night. Since they were tired and busy during the day, Eva preferred to have a relaxing night. After a light dinner, they decided to sleep in the pop-up tent in the backyard. Dad has got the air mattress ready for the family to sleep in the tent. Lying in bed, they were talking about the day, and Eva thanked her parents for making the day a memorable birthday. She quickly sat up in the bed and pleaded, "Can you tell me a story? Please, a birthday special? Please?" "Sure, little princess," Dad said proudly. He gave Mum a smile and started like this. Once upon a time, in a cozy little town nestled on a quiet street, lived a loving Mum and Dad, eagerly awaiting the arrival of their bundle of joy. From the moment their precious baby was born, their hearts swelled with love and devotion. In those early days, there were countless nappy changes and sleepless nights, but every coo and giggle made it all worthwhile. Dad would expertly swaddle the baby, while Mum would softly sing lullabies until the little one drifted off to sleep, creating a warm cocoon of love and comfort. As the baby grew, so did the adventures and milestones. Every wobbly step was celebrated with cheers and applause, and every tiny bump was met with gentle kisses and comforting cuddles. Their hum echoed with the joyous sound of baby laughter as Mum and Dad would make silly faces and play games that would send the little one into fits of giggles. Together, they would spend hours at the park, pushing the baby on swings and exploring nature's wonders. When it was time for daycare, Mum and Dad held each other's hands tightly as they dropped off their precious child. But their hearts swelled with pride as the little one eagerly make new friends and embrace new experiences. Soon it was time for school, and Mum and Dad beamed with pride as they watched their child confidently walk through the doors, backpack bouncing with excitement. They waved goodbye, knowing that their child was ready to take on the world. But their hearts ached just a little at how time quickly had flown. But amidst all the growth and changes, there were still moments of pure childhood magic, like the time their child proudly announced their first lost truth, grinning from ear to ear as I placed it under their pillow, eagerly awaiting a visit from the Truth Fairy. Through every stage of their child's life, Mum and Dad were there, guiding, supporting, and loving unconditionally. And as they watched their child grow into a bright and confident young person, they knew that the journey had been filled with countless moments of laughter, love, and joy that would last a lifetime. And the little princess had turned 10 today. Eva has realized that the story is about her childhood. She crawled to Dad and Mum and gave them a big hug with happy tears and said, "I love you, Mum. I love you, Dad." She curiously asked, "Dad, how old are you?" He answered her question with a smile. "We became Mum and Dad when you were born. So Mum and Dad turned 10 today." Eva also smiled with happiness. He continued, "As you grow up, we were also growing up as a parent. Learn new things every day, and every milestone you have passed was our reward too. We can now see how far we have traveled in the path of love." Thinking about this story and smiling at each other, Eva has drifted off to her dreams. Thank you for listening to the story. Today's story could be a reflection for some of you as a parent. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder. See you next time.